I know everyone has Ladybug on their mind right now, and everything that's going on with that situation. The good thing and the bad thing about homesteading, sometimes it's a bad thing, but most of the times it's a good thing, is that life kind of goes on. You have to keep working on your farm. You have to keep up with all the other animals, even when things are going bad. And while sometimes that can be stressful and overwhelming, most of the time it's nice to kind of bury yourself in the work of the other animals when hard things are happening, just to give your life some routine, some structure, and some solace. So today we're going to focus on some of the other things we've been up to on the homestead. We're not going to talk about the ladybug situation right now. And we're going to start here on working on chicken tractor waterers. How's that for a different topic? I have been working in the Siskovich chicken tractors. Our first batch of meat birds are getting really, really big. They're almost to the point of processing. One of the most annoying things I found about the chicken tractor setup is the water setup. I have been trying to find a good solution for summer water for the chickens. I was hanging nipple waterers, but I don't trust nipple waterers in the summer heat. I don't think the chickens can get enough water. We've seen a huge reduction in mortality when we didn't do just nipple waterers. So I started putting out dishes for the chickens to drink out of. But dishes are annoying because when you go to move the tractors, you have to go inside, grab the dish, pull it out, clean it because the chickens have pooped all over it, put it back inside after you moved it. It's like so many extra steps. Thanks to a Homesteady fan over on Instagram, we're gonna try something new today. We're gonna make a poultry drinking bucket out of a 5-gallon Tractor Supply bucket, a drill with a 3/8 bit on it, and these are Rent a Coop drinker cups. Instagram user Charades of Gray, go ahead and check them out. They were the ones who suggested we try these drinker cups. They said they have held up to their use for the last year on their homestead, and so I wanted to give them a shot. They're pretty easy to install. All you have to do is drill a 3/8 size hole in a plastic bucket and screw these things in. There's no gluing, nothing fancy. You just screw them in and you're done. You can buy them on Amazon. I will have a link below for these cups. I can't vouch for them yet. I'm just giving them a shot. I don't know if they'll last a long time, but I am giving them a shot because they seem to work pretty good. This is a new idea I've been working on. So special thanks to lots of people in the Homesteady audience for these new ideas. Every time I mention a problem we're having, I get like 100 different great ideas from the comments section, and that's one of the reasons it's so cool to do a YouTube channel, is you get so many good ideas from the audience, people watching who are doing what you're doing. So the chicken tractors, we've been putting 5-gallon buckets full of water in the back of the thing and then lifting them up on our shoulder and dumping them out. I hope my back just like threw itself out, just reenacting what we've been doing. So what I want to do is I want to start filling this big igloo cooler. I actually converted this a few years ago to be...
For hydroponic?
No, to be it was a fishing bait tank.
Yeah.
And when I converted it, I put in the spigot, instead of a thing for, you know, people to drink out of, a little hose connector. So I'm going to use this, instead of putting bait in it, I'm going to put water in it, hook up a hose, and we're going to fill all the waterers in our chicken tractors from a hose. So my kids will be able to do it from the inside of the tractor instead of lugging 5-gallon buckets. Inside, I actually have a little electric pump that runs off of a battery. And if we find gravity feeding isn't enough to fill the chicken tractors, I could put a little battery, one of the smaller batteries connected to it. We'd be shooting water into those chicken tractors. So that's just one cool little upgrade to the chicken tractors. We're trying to make them so we don't really have to go in them much. The less I have to go into those tractors,
the better.
The quicker and the better. How's that?
Good. I need to get up.
So we'll fill that guy up, and when we get to the top, I will hang this bucket. We'll run a short hose, and we'll fill it with a hose instead of lugging a 5-gallon bucket. Little improvements like that are gonna make running our chicken tractors quicker, easier, more efficient, which means we can do more, which means if we want to, not only raise enough meat for our family, we can start selling some meat, which is a goal that we have, and we'll talk about more as time goes on.
To adjust the camera so you wouldn't be in the shot. Otherwise, it would have been just chicken tracking and the sound of a cable.
All right, well, that's like a micro win. The water is like 0 pressure, very slow, and our hose is so short we're not gonna be able to do much of the chicken tractors that way. But it's a start. It's an idea with an idea with an idea. So if we have a water tank with a pump that's, you know, battery run, and you know, it's feeding the right kind of waterers, we might have something to this. Got to get a pump hooked up so we got some pressure. Got to get a longer hose. Then once we have a pump, we can run a longer hose. There's some different pieces to this puzzle to make it work, but that's how you improve your homestead, little bit by bit, a little automation, a little bit better ideas, and before you know it, everything's running real smooth. I'm gonna try to do the other 2 tractors.
Week 3 wasn't the best for the chicks in the tractor. So the last few days we found some that are like really weak. So when we came to do the evening tours just now, we found one that was weak again. So we put them in the back of the gator, and my little sister made a bed out of hay she found in the back of the gator for the chicks, so it's nice and cozy.
We're just gonna make sure little chickie don't get smushed. Sad. You're gonna make it, little chick.
Drinking water from it.
Is drinking water from there. Yeah, we brought our chicks out at week 3, and I've never done that before. And I was reading and seeing other people do it. I won't do it again.
It was awful.
It did not go well. These chicks we brought out at like week 4 or 5, the bigger ones, and they came out like a boss. We didn't lose one. I brought the next batch of chicks out to the chicken tractor at week 3, and it was plenty warm out. It was 65 at night. We lost 5 chicks the first night. What looks like they all piled up on top of each other. I don't know if they were getting cold. They piled up on top of each other and they smothered a couple of them, as best I can tell. And since then, we lost another 1 or 2, got stuck under the feeders. The grass is high, and they're just not big and strong and durable yet. So I will never put them back out on grass on week 3. That was a lesson hard learned. I'll wait till week 4, maybe the end of week 4 when they're just a little bit bigger, a little more fully feathered, a little bit tougher. Homesteading is one of those things where you experiment. Sometimes things go right, sometimes things go wrong, but you're always learning. Another area that we're learning right now is with our camels. We have an issue going on with Millie that requires some medicine, and we had to give camels some shots. And I'll be honest, I was terrified. That way. Not you, Sally. No, not you. Good. There's so many flies in this barn. Okay, big first day as Cameliers. They're giving shots to Millie. As you know from past shots videos, always fun the first time you do with an animal. Hey Sal, not you, buddy. So, let's see. If I'm ever working with camels and I'm singing, it's because I'm nervous. Get you to stay in love.
Just give him what he wants.
Coming down, coming back.
What do you need?
There you go, Miss Mel. Is that too loose? Is that good?
Sure.
Can you hide behind that? Miss Mel. You're alright, Miss Minnie Mel. It's okay. It's not me, it's not nobody. Hi. That was not the worst experience we've had with a camel. Or worst experience we've had with the first shot. Would you say?
No, not for real.
This is a visual blocker, mostly because someone once told me that if you give a camel a shot and they see you doing it, they will want to murder you afterward. And they will wait for the opportune time, and that may be a week from now, a month from now, a year from now, but they will get their vengeance. Other people have told me that's not the case, but just in case. Okay, we're still rolling here. This is going good. Alright, Mel. She didn't eat anymore. She's not enjoying the food. Can't say that I'm blaming you this morning, huh? What a good girl, boy. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Alright. I know, it's this big black one. It's kind of a jerk. But it's alright. Alright. What a good girl, Mel. What a nice kid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Good girl. What a nice girl. Okay. Alright. Okay, handle that like a boss. I feel like I'm gonna vomit right now. Like a camel does when they're stressed. See, the camels don't spit. Common misconception. They vomit because they're scared. Just like I feel like I want to. But we're halfway through, and so at this point we're good. Good? Mm-hmm. You want to try that other side over the window thing? What's up? You want to take the feed and be the source of some good things once in a while? Well now, can we have a round of applause in the comments section for this future Vets of America student here? I was petrified of doing this today. Did you not warn me on purpose because you didn't want to hear me all day talking about how frightened I was about doing this?
I just thought you knew that we had to give her shots, and that's what the medicine was.
Medicine comes in many forms. Chewables, vets, could we get on board with that? Some camel chewables?
Some people say their camels taking oral stuff is worse than giving shots.
Really?
I guess we'll see someday.
No.
Oh yeah, he was. And,
I was so...
And I mean, I was super nervous too. That's why I just wanted to do it.
I just did not want to do it. I just
No.
wanted to put it off. I am so impressed by you. I felt sick to my stomach when she was like, come on, we got to go give a camel shot. I was like, oh.
And then he's like, okay. I said, well, we have to give her 4 shots.
Yeah, and you were like, so she said to me, she goes, so what do you want to do? I was like, not this.
Not do this.
I want to go surfing. I've already made this clear. Like, I just want to go surfing right now. You did so good.
Chose the wrong path in
Oh
life.
man,
for that,
I
baby.
sure did. Oh man, that was impressive work though. I
don't think we've even talked about this. We're
No, we
treating
haven't.
Millie. She's got a staph mastitis in her back 2 quarters. So we've been working with treating her, milking her out. Now we're at the point where we need to dry her off. And we're making sure that she doesn't refreshen with the staph. It's not staph A, it's a staph species. It's not, they don't give you which specific staph it is, but they do, it does show specifically if it is staph A. I say that because staph A is very hard to cure, but this is just a staph species. So we're gonna cure this up with some injectable antibiotics and an anti-inflammatory as well to help, our vet said, with the perfusion of the antibiotic to really get this mastitis cleared up. Our vet, actually, we found has been fantastic working with our camel vet in Australia and our local vet. They've been fantastic working with each other.
flies.
And we're really happy to have a great vet on board now here in the States.
We don't need one though, cause we got.
Well, you still need someone to give you the prescription.
Oh, okay. That was so impressive. I was really afraid to do this today.
I'm really glad we did this though, because there's a lot of stuff where it's nice to be able to give an injection to your camel, even if it's vitamins, selenium, stuff that you know needs a boost, or taking blood. So to have this be the first kind of push to start doing medical things with Millie is really good.
And Millie did a lot better than
So good.
what I was expecting.
So good. Me too.
Millie is really like,
She doesn't do good with some stuff that's surprising, like ropes, but
she's gotten better with that
she's
too.
gotten better with that. Yeah, so she is very nice, calm.
I was ready to quit this morning. Like 20 minutes ago when you were like, we have to give a camel shots, I'm thinking like, no, let's just sell them on Craigslist. I don't want to give a camel shot. I would rather sell it. Oh man,
This is not good
I'm
with
such
this stuff.
A bad.
That's why I had to do it, because I'm just sitting there like, all my sources. I got my camel field manual, camel book field manual out here. I'm like thinking about what the vet said on Facebook. Like, what does everybody do? Yeah. So okay, I've gathered all the information I can right now. I just have to go do this. It's a good book.
This book is so fun. I want t-shirts made of this book. Can we show a few of my favorites?
Sedation.
Now that we're, I want t-shirts with no explanation. I just want a t-shirt with this picture. Like imagine that on a t-shirt, right?
The next one.
It's the next one, the sedation one. Oh,
That
this one. This would be a great t-shirt. Just that. Just
It
that.
actually does say, this is a way of restraint, and it's for like places where they don't have vets who are able to come out and help, but it does say, make sure the camel does not suffocate.
Also, if your 8th grader is looking for a name for his rock band, do they still do that, the kids these days? Sedated Camel,
Great name.
rock band name and logo. You're welcome. Start a YouTube channel, give me a little credit, and I will shout you out. Oh, this is a good one. That's a fantastic t-shirt. I mean, the possibilities are endless for this book. I mean, that one's just good. I haven't even seen that one before. That's a new one. It's like, gotta get your sample, man. Gotta get
This is
them
a
all.
great book. It's a great book, and it's really cool because it gives you, it's for everybody everywhere who owns camels. So if you live in the desert, it tells you what the traditional techniques are
Snake bite.
without judgment.
That better not. There's so many good ones.
Those really gross looking ones too.
Where's the
It's all
one?
black and white.
So
Honestly, Millie, I think, was more bothered by the flies. She hates the flies on her. She stays inside all day. We're just giving her the treatment. We'll dry her off, and then we'll be in baby prep for the next 6 months or so.
we have to take a blood test to confirm pregnancy, but we're getting closer to the confidence level, I think, after today. That was big.
Yeah, and the blood test isn't quite as accurate with camels as it is with cows or other animals. So I'm not gonna put too much faith in it.
Our mentor who we purchased her from felt very confident that
she's bred,
she was
yeah.
bred. And the guys worked with camels a long time. So
Now we'll give her a chance. Her body we'll work with her vitamins and minerals, get the panels back, and see what she needs as far as nutrition.
her hump looks nice.
Yeah, she looks good.
She looks a little scruffy if you're looking at her coat and being like, what's wrong with her? She's losing her
She's shedding.
She's shedding her summer. She'll look real sleek in a
bet.
week. Ah, anybody want a hat?
It just pulls off of her in big clumps.
You can make a wig out of that. If I ever start thinning, not a chance. Hi. Looking for like a good Bob Ross. We just make happy accidents. We don't make shots.
Blonde Bob Ross.
I have like camel fiber in
Hey,
my
dude, you're
eyes.
sneezing. Yeah, so
Oh.
she's scratching herself up. Thank you.
You did really
Wasn't
good.
that
I
hard
was
though? The
terrified.
cows are harder.
The cows were totally harder, but
But
not
camels
as
are much bigger.
frightening. You did really good. I don't think we would have ever done it if it were up to me. I really was gonna post them on Craigslist. Like, no, I can't do this anymore. I gotta go edit a video. That's all I'm good at. Just making content that makes people cry.
Austin was like, do you want me to help or just be the muscle? Like, did I want him to help me brainstorm ideas of
Figure
how
out
to
how to do
restrain her?
this.
And, you know, he was getting himself all worked up. I was like,
Oh,
nope,
man.
I'll just do it. You
That
be the
was good.
muscle.
I was muscle. I tied some knots. That's all I did.
This is good. It's an up right now because
It's
I
an
was
up.
very anxious
Ooh.
about this. Dry is good. It's less flies, but it's like no happy medium.
Oh no.
I killed her, and she's okay.
Oh man, just when we were saying she looks so good. I've never seen her do that. That'll do it. Kids. Look at that. Pretty fancy, man. Now, this isn't something to stand on or jump on. Nice. That was like 30 Amazon boxes unpacked today. We have got ourselves a ton of gear because we're pretty much opening an on-farm butcher shop. Not for the public, but like for what we're doing here. We're gonna be butchering our own chickens soon. And we just bought all the supplies we needed to do a big chicken butcher day here on the farm. And we're prepping a nice butcher area. There's a lot going on as far as meat production goes here on the homestead, and we want to be able to process more. And that kind of catches you up to speed and all the things we've been up to, you know, other than what's going on with Ladybug. So in the next coming videos, we're going to talk about our plans for Ladybug. As you know, we are going to be, you know, what's the right word? Processing her. We are going to be culling her and using her meat. And so we're going to need a space to do that. We're working on that. We have a very big chicken butcher day coming up. You're going to see about 80 chickens go into the freezer on that day. And who knows from there? There's a lot going on, a lot this summer. So thanks for watching. Next video is going to be an Ask Homesteady. Stay tuned for an Ask Homesteady all about Ladybug, answering some questions, and a chicken butcher day. That's what we're working on today.
Still the end.